Hello everybody, this is Ben from Crypto Addict and I'm very glad to have you today for a new video. So today I don't have many voice left, but I wanted to share with you my excitement about the current market. Let's go! So indeed, there is much to say about this market. Peaks of volume in one direction, range that holds, configuration against indicators. My feeling is that things are moving, and to be honest, I find that very positive. So why? Because we are trying to reverse the trends and the battle is fierce at this point. A fight between those considering that the downward trend is not over and those who think we are at the beginning of a new growth. So our dear Changpeng Zhao, the CEO of Binance, asked to his community what they thought about the current market trends, and more or less 64% of traders answered that we are still in the bear market actually right now, against 36% who think we are already in the bull market. Careful, this represents the current feeling and not the prediction of the trends in the coming weeks, of course. Actually, so those figures show that we are in a new area of fights. So, why this particular area for a fight? Because the area between the 4050 and the 4250, so around here, is a historically solid area which has been tested several times and is being tested again, but this time in a different context. And there is a lot to say about this, so let's try to summarize. The first point is the evolution of the range since February 24th here. So we are in a very clear range, and today we have still touched the resistance before having a pullback right here. Normal, you may say, especially since there was a downward divergence. And to confirm this graphic, the support held up beautifully. More beautiful than that, it's quite hard actually. The second point is that the market makes dumps and pumps. Wednesday 20th, we had the case with EOS, and Thursday 21st with many others. Yet IOTA and ETC dumps and pumps higher. Yesterday we had a dump, and just after that the pump really higher. So the trend is not entirely downward, and this gives a lot of indication about the market. We are in a war and the alts react a little differently to the usual, sometimes correlated and sometimes less correlated. This is historically an encouraging sign. But the most important point, and by far, on a non-logarithmic scale, we are approaching the long-term resistance. You can see here the long-term resistance, and we are really on it right now. The price would have hit this resistance before falling, so on Thursday, but still in the range. The range we started the 24th. A second attempt of breaking this resistance is not impossible. So, to the question, must we use the log or non-log scale, there is no precise answer. Generally, we analyze in logarithmic. But the absolute aspect is also important to take into account. In log, the resistance, so if I show in log the resistance is further away. But both can be considered as important resistances, and a break could give a positive sign. We are clearly not yet out of the downward trend. 4250 break will be necessary to imagine an inversion of the current trend. In the meantime, in the event of the downward breach here of this range, we could easily expect a decrease on medium-term supports in the $3,600 range. But right here, but let's hope not. A volatile market with volume is a market that is struggling. That is in the middle of a battle. The rest could be very interesting actually, The coming days could be very interesting actually, and that's why I'm very excited right now. In the meantime, trades could become very risky due to increased volatility. So now I will take a good tea for my voice, but all the team remain available, and if you have any question, do not hesitate to visit our website www.crypto-addicts.com. Have a good day and see you soon!